小伙伴们，大家好啊！欢迎来到水子哥的《博德之门3》游戏流程。我们本期视频来找一下内地来聊一下啊。然后这边呢，我们可以这个解毒剂啊，我们可以读一下，然后可以推进一下剧情。这个解毒剂呢是做那个西凡纳斯灵药的啊。这西凡纳斯灵药可以中和一切毒素，这个用处倒是，我不知道，就是我们战斗中用有没有用，应该是有用的啊。它只是把毒素全部中和掉，应该是解毒的。然后这个怎么做呢？就是用这个大锅，然后我们用艾蒿就好了，就可以做了啊。其他的不行，它只能合成这个。但是现在大锅是红的，不用担心。我们先找内地对话啊。周围像这个艾蒿都给它剪一下，这种白的给它剪一剪，其他不要剪啊，其他现在不要剪。
I see you. Just give me a moment. This medicatrix. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you. Why are you asking? A tadpole? A mind flayer tadpole? I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick.
Shown them what?
This way.
We take Grove law seriously.
By letting that child escape without consequence. We might as well have lain on the ground and let them trample.
然后我们跟着他啊。那这个书呢，可以看一下啊，看了不拿是可以的啊。
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. Seems so. Gave Master Halsin a right start. It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. All right. Let's see what we can do. It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening? Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look. You've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not? I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers, telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Could be, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. The thing is, I've sent birds to find him, but the place is rotten with goblins. None of us can even get close. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath. Step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Why then poison? Never tried it, and I hope to keep it that way.
Better a quick draft than ceramorphosis.
好，这个医师内地的帮助我们就完成了啊。就是这样子，然后给我们一个异龙毒素，这个是给武器荼毒的啊。荼毒的话有一个额外的1到8的毒素伤害。成功，它是成功通过一次这个难度检定15的体质豁免检定哈，然后它会有一个只会受到一半的伤害。然后我们这个给阿斯戴伦就好，这个我们用不到。啊，把这缺水仙给它拿了。然后这边罐子里面有东西啊，罐里面是什么东西啊？罐子是这个。嗯，啊，这个夺心魔寄生虫标本给它拿了。那这个呢，就是我们要解锁蝌蚪那个技能树的东西，但是我还没有长修，所以暂时解锁不了。所以呢，先不着急，后面解锁了再说吧。而且有些队友啊，他对这个又不喜欢，然后有的时候可能会降低好感度。您看，这个好感度啊，阿斯戴伦刚又降好感度了，就挺麻烦的啊。阿斯戴伦好感度降到这儿了，再往后降就有点麻烦，等到后面到时候再看吧。阿斯戴伦毕竟他就是一个颠倒是非、挑拨离间的那种，喜欢这样子的，所以不过到后面也有顺着他的剧情，然后可以加，具体到时候再看吧。希望谁能做一个好感度攻略，好感度攻略我实在做不了，太麻烦了。这些书啊可以读一下。然后这边是黄au人小号，可以直接拿啊。这个最好拿的时候不要给别人看到，毕竟是红的。死者交谈，这个读一下就好了，我这个懒得拿了啊。这里好多书都是重复的，所以我懒得那个全部拿了。 这几本没有拿了，然后放到那里面，然后到时候其他拿了就可以堆叠起来了。我喜欢只是收集一下啊，并不是说这个必须收集，大家不用学我。这应该也是都有的。这个瓶子应该在别的地方还有，像那个小枭雄门口2个也有啊，这是正式版才有的东西，之前 EI 版是没有这玩意的，所以呢，这个东西我也只能告知大家这么多，只有等到我研究之后才知道啊。这个就不拿了啊，这个都读过的。好，然后这边再看一眼啊。之前的这个也读过的，我这个也读过的，因为边缘哲学第5卷没读过。这里面拿了没事啊，只要没有人进来就没事啊，有人进来的那是另外一回事了。这讲到了灵魂钱币的东西，这个是一个门啊，检定的是这个东西，然后这边也撬不了锁啊，这个是从外面进来的，或者是用某一个特殊的东西进来的啊，这个一定要注意一下。就是到时候我会带大家来的，去那个地底下，然后有那个东西啊，有那个人的头那个人的头盔就可以开这个门。然后这个符文啊，看地上还有东西没有了。这个符文啊，另外一个狼之符文在那个艾斯身上，所以呢，我们出去也可以找艾斯。这边呢做一下东西，这就解锁检印毒素了。这应该啊，这解锁不了，这个就不做了啊。待会我们还要去给大家说一个别的东西。啊，雨落树这些都解锁了。他身上有个信，他要找那个德鲁伊啊，这个左耳。好，这个解毒剂篇我们就能拿了啊，直接可以拿了啊。然后我们把它拿了，这还是一个比较重要的东西啊，这个东西。然后我给它放到这吧。好，这边我们这口锅就可以用了啊。这口锅我们点了之后，然后炼金术是小袋子，给它放个爱好，就是我们可以做出西凡纳斯灵药，然后工会工匠就可以有一个激励点。然后如果还要做也可以啊，再做的话再点一下，别的好像不行啊，别的合成好像不行，那本书上是怎么写的？看看还有别的吧。黄阿人小号玄叶，爱好盐，解毒剂啊，这是解毒剂的，就是这个合成嘛，就是解毒剂呢。啊，抗毒剂嘛，就是这个嘛，爱好盐和任意玄叶做成嘛，玄叶这里有一个黄阿人小号嘛。 啊，如果还要做的话，就可以再做一个。大家可以做2个放着。一个是到时候我们可以在 UI 地狱里面用，直接也可以用啊。不过那个也可以用普通的解毒药啊。那个在驯人王那边有一个侏儒，那个到时候我们再说吧。做2个放在身上啊，总要有用的啊。好了，然后是这个鸟。
The bird's eyes are glassy.
不用管了。好了，然后我们该出去。现在不急着出去，我们要干事儿。我们把那个符文给他拿了，要偷东西了。先不要动啊，先不要管这个，等他走。我想让他走，想让他走也挺好办的啊。你能走吧？你能走了吧？你不走哈？走吧。你走不走？走啦。然后我们这边跟拉斯对话。好，这个不看了，看过的啊。阿斯戴伦在这，他狼对这边看啊，现在继续存档啊，待会快速震动。他狼在对这边看。先给它放里面，待会啊，我们待会出来啊，先给它放里面。我们看看外面什么情况。啊，假装跟他对话完啊。啊，我也可以找哈尔星啊你不要紧张，没事，我能找到他的啊，乖。只要他不出来就可以了啊，保存。当然了，这个可以不偷，首先呢，最重要的就是，这个是任务给到你的奖励。如果你偷了也没事，他只是到时候救完哈尔星回来，哈尔星他会说，找纳斯领奖。纳斯就会给你这个狼之符文，狼之符文下去，我们就可以拿下面的东西了。那么那时候我们已经把地精一定图了，然后这么多，又给就是走得太远了，太后面了。我觉得还不如就先拿了，先给他拿了，先把装备拿了啊，就是这样子。大家可以不用学我，如果你不拿也可以走，反正这个东西，这下面东西一定是你的啊。
Your honesty speaks for itself. It seems you're free to.
啊，他已经。差不多，我们可以出来了啊。看他还说话吗？肯定留下了什么痕迹。再让白银过去。好，坐下来了。好，没事了，我回来了。
Let's go.
哎，我忘记一件事，忘记给他拿出来了。
Certainly.
I don't want blood on my hands.
We have the right to defend our home.
So that's what you want.
然后我们下去。这块木板给它放上去，点个合成。好了，这个就放上去了啊。这里面不会有人啊，然后我们这个就打开了。 好，我们下来到隐藏金库，然后这边有一个剑湾秘密这个什么东西啊？然后有告诉你的苏醒手同盟、安影德鲁伊、克鲁德教团这些人，还有黑暗圣骑。这个拿了啊，拿了我给它放起来。然后箱子里面都可以拿啊，所有东西都可以拿，很多药。然后这边有一个下肢长袍啊，寒冷增加那个寒冷抗性、寒冷伤害抗性，我们先戴上啊。这长袍没有这个长袍好看啊，术士长袍。我这术士长袍留着啊，挺好看的。把这个拿着，这个是悲伤。德鲁伊日记中提到的那把刀，它的主人认为它被诅咒了。我们给到养鸡妹，啊，它这个是有一个武器附魔加1，然后有一个悲伤这个技能，这就是把一个那个生物啊，把你拉过来，把敌人拉过来啊，只能拉3米。那这个鞭笞技能呢，就是反正不是很好用啊，我个人觉得。然后就是这个，然后另外呢，它的伤害啊还是比较低的。其实讲真，它伤害也不算低。如果你沾了火啊，跟这个伤害差不多，差不了多少啊。拿上我们戴上去啊，这个攻击价值是+6啊。就是少一步，永然之刃就是它多的，就是你可以少一步这个沾取的动作啊。其实如果其他武器沾取了，跟这个伤害也差不多啊，这个除外啊。比如说这个你沾取的也是差不多有1D4，1D4，然后就是6-18，对吧？跟它差不多。啊，这个有个德鲁伊笔记。我给它收起来，不要学我啊！其实这个食物包倒是特别重，15。好了，没了，走了，我们出去了。在这。迷路了，差点。
Come, boy. It's all right.
好，接着带大家一起去听歌了。不知道这里正式版有没有变化啊？其实我的流程哈，也是相当于一个半实况的啊。好了，我都不知道该说啥了，就是突然脑袋断片啊。最近因为攻略做的还是有点累的啊。然后攻略大家不要着急，等我这个探索完，我会把这个林地给做出来的。大家看到这个林地真的特别大啊！这边还有一个圈挡事儿，因为林地还包含那个小枭雄洞，有点挡事儿。到时候我做的话，可能还比较麻烦。这个边境之刃的这个任务，他有没有办法给他隐藏哦？真的是。 好了，我们继续吧，不废话了，废话有点多。好的，我们先读一下这个书。这个是驯人歌啊，欧格玛，欧格玛啊，这个不是那个驯人。
Maybe? Ugh, I don't know anymore.
然后这边有一个这个箱子上锁了，我们先不着急，先跟他对话啊，对话完再说。这个篮子里面你可以看看啊，这个拿的是不影响的。那个应该是没有，就是没有钥匙的，应该是要撬锁。好，我们先跟他对话，保存好啊。
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become. Change? No. Damn it! No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't. Nothing fits, you know? It can't hurt. I have an extra loot, if you want. My teacher, Lihala. She loved dancing. Had 2 left feet, mind. I remember waking up one night on the road and seeing her, dancing beneath the stars, a huge smile on her face. Thinking of it now, my heart hurts. And my words just seem to crumble, like ash. Wait. Words of mine will turn to ash. That's perfect.
我们不是吟游诗人，就不要把琴拿给自己去弹了啊，没有必要弹的，到时候他的灵感都没了啊。吟游诗人可以拿去弹，吟游诗人这边对话我就不太清楚了，大家可以自己尝试一下。然后这边就是一定要选择一些鼓励他的话啊，不要选择其他的，选择鼓励他的。
Words of mine will turn to ash when you cool the last light down. Yes, yes!
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down. Moon reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
Sorry. She'd have said the same thing. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it. She'd yell at me for that clunky verse and make me play till my fingers were raw. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Finish the Weeping Dawn. For her. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this. The stars tonight, smile and pain will fade away.
这里我不知道有什么相关背景会拿到那个基地点，我觉得应该会啊。我觉得应该是艺人这边应该会拿一个基地点，不知道大家有艺人没？就是如果选了艺人背景的话，大家可以跟我说一下啊。把这边开个锁吧。
Watch your back. Should be
Dance
easy.
upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you pull the last light down. Moon so
然后这边一个是疗愈软末，这个是跟诗人有关的，也就是吟游诗人啊。攻击枝头属性检定，还有一个后面检定获得一个加值，加0的加值，同时会恢复1到6的生命。这个应该是那个技能啊，因为我没有这个属性，所以还是加0。这个对我来说就没多大用处，但是我看它长得什么样啊？哎，挺有意思的。转过来，挺好看的哈。我带着玩啊，现在不用这个变形术，我就不带了。
At the ready.
挺好看的。行了，我们该去那个地方了。打这个最后这一块的内容啊，阴身女妖，一个女妖啊，这里自动保存了。
Is someone singing?
调查海滩就出发了啊，这里任务就到这边就可以出发了。先看看周围有没有那个可以挖的东西。这个骨头没什么用啊，也可以不用捡，捡的就1块钱。 先别触发战斗了啊！我希望别触发战斗啊！现在，先不要下去啊！看这里有没有东西。
Such a pretty song.
我们发现一个小孩，先不急，先不去，先不理他。我不知道我这个状态能不能打得过啊！我一个法术位，
Faith will guide me.
没法术位。
Brackets will be done.
稍等一下。
What path lies before me?
小伙伴们没办法啊，我这边肯定，我这个状态肯定是打不过那个女妖的，所以我们必须进行长修。也是我玩到现在第一次长修啊。好，然后我们应该队友没什么要说的，我们现在，那我们就现在进行长修剧情，来看看他们都说什么。哀嚎给拿了，跟他们对对话。
What's on your mind? Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, city of splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry. There. Didn't that paint enough of a picture?
然后不要悄悄溜进去啊！不要跟他说这些。然后我们再对话一对话别的。
Well met. Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Zariel's own, chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing. A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more. All right. What else is on your mind? My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. Proud? No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded. And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting. A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Tiny grooves spider across the eye's surface. It resembles a sending stone used to confer with distant contacts.
A sending stone? Nothing so special, I assure you.
His breathing quickens, his jaw tenses. Will is keeping something from you. A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
这个不知道会不会降好感啊？能不能能保存啊？这个位置也能保存。我们来看一下啊，我感觉怕降好感。
You focus on the source of the power, but it is quiet and still. It needs to rest.
啊，我用不了啊！我什么时候用过灵犀怪的作用呢？灵犀怪的就是这个选项应该是一个长袖能用一次，我什么时候用过了？
Gladly. What else is on your mind?
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole. Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zathis purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir library. The library was a gift from Vlakith herself, that we may gain total understanding. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant, order turns to chaos, and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more, infinities upon infinities. I expect I am your first. I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
我的鼻子没有那么大吧？
Decadent then, lacking in economy, like so much of this world and its undisciplined people. I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less. Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born. Because I do not intend to let this happen. Not to me, and if you stick with me, not to you. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me. Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass. I have a confession. I was too hasty to judge you. I thought you witless, gutless, unimpressively bland. Now, well, you've earned my respect and more still. You've proven your wits. You are efficient and dominant, in and out of battle. You've proven your courage. I swear you would tear the horns off one dragon to plunge into another. And you're hardly bland. Your scent alone is enough to make my neck sweat and my hairs stand on end. If you must know, Vlaakith requires everything of her children. I can't count how many bruises I've inflicted. Can't measure how much blood I've drawn in the undying Queen's name. I know only blood red and death black. My mind is silver, and my body steel. I am what I must be. Say what I must be. To survive every beast I face and every wound I bear. Bah, enough talk. I will be plain. I want to taste you. Perhaps tonight, perhaps later. But I want it all the same. Do you?
这就直接答应他了吗？我现在不想答应他，我想跟影星搞在一块儿。会选这个，他会降好感吗？我再存个档，我不想跟他搞在一块儿。
Your loss, I fear. One day soon, you will wonder how my lips might have tasted.
我不要，我不要，我不要，我不要，不要拒绝。我不重口味。
Need something? Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
This啥？啥话都没有吗？算了，我们长休之后应该会触发阿斯戴伦相关的剧情，他要出去吸血。
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey. What can I say? They were eye-catching. Consider me an art lover. There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it. We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little? Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. Personally, I think finding this Halcyon is our best bet. Oh, there's Ethel. Not that I'm keen to trust her. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith Kresh will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation. I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them. Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think? I should hope not. Have you ever heard the people who want to talk about themselves? I'm doing you a favor.
我存个档，我怕掉好感了，不存档不行，真的。这几个话题。
Sweet of you, but don't worry. I'm sure you'll get to know me just fine by traveling together. No need for interrogations just yet.
啊，他已经是拒绝了，先不要那个，不要问这个啊。
Thank you.
表示赞同。
I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well. Fine.
这应该聊完了吧？
I don't think I've ever
没
had
了
a
没了没了。
confidant quite like you.
啊，好了好了好了，暂时对话结束。然后阿斯代人，我跟阿斯代人应该好感度最低了。这个是一般，信任尚浅，这也是一般。阿斯代人真的是这个背景的原因，搞得这个真的是。
I shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services. Be assured, it is not by choice.
我是来偷他钱的。以前这一偷好几百，现在一偷没多少钱了，没钱了。看样子你消费了才能偷回来。
I've got a long road ahead. Need to find a way forward. Anything of use?
然后这边营地的景色还不错啊，然后还可以往这边来看一看。这里还有一个小废墟，那小废墟以后不知道会不会搞成什么东西啊？会变成我们的家？为什么做一个这个小废墟呢？对不对？之前EA版都没这些小帐篷的，都站着。好，我们长休了啊，结束一天。哎，我还不想穿这个衣服，现在还不如这个衣服好看，这个一套。好了，队友的剧情又出来了，咱们再来对话，一个个对。盖尔怎么没有啊？哎，这个居然有望远镜，可以看，我们来看一下，好奇。
I spy with my little eye.
How can I help?
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Indeed. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think. Well met.
对话前就是对话前还是那个啥吧，保存好啊。我等会找他，我等会再找他。穿的有点暴露。
It's quite a sight.
你怎么就躺下了？
I could take or leave your chin.
他倒是想吸我的血啊，他是吸血鬼，剧透了啊。
I am. I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid, Will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? Good. I don't want you to run off just yet. You're quite the ally after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. You have your charms, more than you think.
The smile on his pretty lips is a touch too composed, a bit too perfect. He may not mean a word he says.
A delicious thought, but... the right moment. I'm sorry. I need to clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
他就是想吸血啊，他并不是想怎么样，找隐心去。
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find the druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me. Let a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else?
我保存了一下，我担心掉好感啊。
You find a current of hope flowing through her thoughts. She believes you all have a real chance. She's anxious to find this person in Baldur's Gate. Whoever it is has a stronghold over her and can give her something she desperately wants.
Yes, vastly so. But I don't want to talk about her. Not right now. It's a beautiful night. I think I'll stay up to enjoy it while I still can. Rest well.
刚刚麦克风忘关了，可能大家听到的声音会有杂音，会有别的声音啊。
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crush. Clear. Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Clear is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon. Where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vaj's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
好，我们对话完了。就按照他这样吧。 看看阿斯代人，他出去干坏事来了。好了，休息好了。好了，那我们本期视频也就到这儿了，下期视频再见了。哎，这里怎么经常会有个爱好啊？好了，小伙伴们，下期视频再见。